Hello my JHS 2 students, you are welcome to the second day and a continuation of our topic area and volume. Yesterday we started with area of a triangle. Today too we are continuing with the same topic but just a little addition to triangles. Okay, now let's pick the very first topic quickly. The question says that line PS, I know when you see this, you know it is line or length or whichever way, or side or by length. It's all in measurement. So PS, line PS and RT are altitudes of triangle PQR. Now remember that yesterday we said that altitudes and height are the same thing. When you see altitude or you see height in a question, they are both the same thing. So PS and RT are altitudes of triangle PQR. So we have the drawing on the board. Now, these are the heights. So we have the first height, which is PS, and the second height, which is what? RT. Now the question says that if line QR is 10 centimeters, so that is the line we have here, which is 10 centimeters. And PS, where is PS? PS is what? 6 centimeters. And PQ here is 8 centimeters. Find the area of triangle PQR and also find the length of what? RT. Because you realize that in the question, you were not given the length for this RT, so you are supposed to find it. Now, when you have a question like this, you remember that yesterday we were focusing on height and its corresponding base. Know that if you pick any height and its corresponding base, and the formula is what? Half base times height, right? Any height and its corresponding base you pick will give you the area of that triangle. So look here, when I pick this height, so this height is what? 6 centimeters. When I pick this height, 6 centimeters, and I pick this base, 10 centimeters, and I multiply it by half, which is the formula for finding the area of a triangle, I'm going to get the area of this whole triangle. That is the same way I can choose to pick this length, which is RT, and pick its corresponding base here, which is 8 centimeters, and that one too will also give me what? The area of the triangle. So whichever height and its corresponding base you pick, it will all give you the same area of the triangle. But make sure that when you are picking the height, you are picking its corresponding base. So you can see that for this height PS, its corresponding base is what? QR. The corresponding base is where it is perpendicular to, or where it is forming a 90 degrees width. So you can see that this height starts here, and it is forming a 90 degrees with this line here, the base here. The height here is not forming a 90 degrees with this base here. So you don't say that the height PS corresponding base is what? QR. It is not that way. So PS is the height, and its corresponding base is what? QR. So I can work with half 6 centimeters times what? 10 centimeters, or I can work with what? Half RT times its base, what? 8 centimeters. Each of them will give me the area of the triangle. Now, with this question, I'm being asked to find the area of this triangle PQR. Now, you can see that you have 2 lengths and 2 heights and 2 bases. You have to pick the base, the height that has a value and its corresponding base that has a value. So with this height, we have 6 centimeters and its corresponding base is 10 centimeters. So we can pick this and pick that. Why won't I pick this height and this base? I cannot pick RT because I don't have a value for RT. So if I don't have a value for this height, finding the area will be very difficult. So I pick the one that I have the values for. So I have the value for this one and I have the value for this one. So I can work with the both of them. So I come down here and I write area of triangle. So this one represents triangle. Okay. Triangle. What's the name of the triangle? PQR. Formula for finding the area of a triangle is what? Half times base times height. You can choose to bring your multiplication sign, or you can leave it, whichever way is multiplying. Now, what is the base here? The base here is 10 centimeters. What is its corresponding height? Its corresponding height is 6 centimeters. So I make sure I write it there. So my half, my base is what? 10. Make sure your base comes under 8. Don't bring the 6 here. Let it be in line. And my height is what? Is my height 6? Yes, 6. So 2 is here, 1, 2 in here, 5. 6, 5, 30 centimeters squared. Always remember your area is in square. If you don't bring your squared, I am going to think you have found perimeter for me, because perimeter doesn't have a square. So when you are finding your area, always remember to put your squared there. Now, we have the area of the triangle, don't we? It's 30 centimeters squared. Now, if you have the area, we can come and find the length of what? RT. So it's going to be the area times what? This base, which is 8 centimeters, times the RT. Okay, so this is how we solve it. So I now have my area. My area is what? 30 centimeters squared. Or I can just put my 30 here. And I have my base. The base there is what? 8 centimeters. And the corresponding height is what? RT, which we are about to find. Okay, so we have 2 here, 1, 2 here, 4. So we have 4. 4 RT will give me what? 30. Okay, we want RT to stand on this one, so we divide through by what? 4. We divide here by 4. 4 here, 1, 4 here, that. Our length RT is equal to what? 7.5 centimeters. Don't write square for me, please. We are not finding area. We are finding the length of RT. So it's going to just be the measurement without the squared. Okay, so you see how easy it is, right? Okay, now let's take the next question. The next question is this question. Now, let's calculate the area of each triangle. Each of the triangle, or each triangle, calculate the area of each of the triangle, and find the marked length in each. And find the marked length in each. So which one are we finding? We are finding the marked length, which is A. And this one we are finding what? B. People, we are not finding A, B, C, because A, B, C, they are the vertices of the triangle. So this is what we are finding. We are finding this length. A is the length, and we are finding this one, B. Just as P, Q, R. So it is calculating the area of each of the of the triangle and find the marked length in it. Okay, so that is the English. Okay. So I left something here. Yes, 4 centimeters. Okay. And here is also 48 centimeters. What is this one? Centimeters. This one is here. All right. So just like the earlier question, whichever height you pick and its corresponding base will give you what? The area of the triangle on the board. So let's look at the first height. The first height is what? It's 4 centimeters. That is what? This one, A here, the A down here. So this is the first height. So what is its measurement? Its measurement is what? 4 centimeters. What is its corresponding base? Here it is meeting. Okay, it's forming a 90 degrees here. Or where it is meeting. So its corresponding base is what? 9 centimeters. So I can work with this one and that one. Let's look at the next one. The next one is this height that has A here. A as its measurement. We don't know its height. We don't know the measurement for the height, but we know the base. So the height is A and the base is 6. Would it be advisable to use this and that to find the area? No. You have to use the ones that you have a value for. So you come down and write what? Area of a triangle or area is equal to what? Half times base times height. So I'm using this ones because I have the values for this one. So I have half times what is the base? The base is 9. And what is the height? The height is 4. So I have 2 here, 1, 2 here, 2. So what is my area? My area is 18 centimeters squared. My area is 18 centimeters squared. Okay. Now, if I have my area and I have this base, I can find this corresponding height, can't I? I can. So I have my area is now what? 18 centimeters squared, or just 18 here. So I don't get confused when you are calculating it. And our base here is what? So you can write your formula. Area is equal to half base times height. Area is 8. Our base is what? So our base is what? 6. And the height, which is A, we don't know. So this time around, we can just represent it as A, because that's what we are finding. We are finding the height, but this time around, they are calling it A. I hope you understand. So you have 2 here, 1, 2 here, what? 3. So you have 3A, and you have what? A. So you divide 3, you are finding A, so you divide 3 by 3, divide through by what? 3. So 3 here, 1, 3 here, 1, 3 here, that. So A is equal to what? 6 centimeters. So that is the length for your A. Okay. It's easy, right? I hope you are understanding what we are doing. It's very, very easy. Let's read the last question for the day. We are supposed to find the area and the letter marked what? B. The area and the letter marked B. So let's look here. Now, you first of all have to look at the ones that have the values. So when you pick this height, you have the value for this height, which is 48, right? And its corresponding base is what? 100. So I can use this and that to find the area. Then after that, I equate my area to the 80 and the height B here to find my value for B. So I write area is equal to half times base times height. What is my base? My base is, the base is what? 100, right? 100. And what is my height? My height is 48. So in all, I'm getting 2,400 meters squared for the area of this triangle. 2,400 meters squared for the area of the triangle. Okay, so now I have my area now. I can equate it to what I do not have. So I come down and write what? Area is equal to what? Half. Your formula is always important. Always start with your formula because it carries marks. So area is equal to what? Half base times height. The area we found here is what? 2,400 meters squared. So I bring my 2,400 here. I bring my half. I have my base, right? My base is 80. What I'm finding? I'm finding my height, which is the same as B. So you can either make it, you can still bring your height here, then finally you can write your A is equal to your that. So I have my 40 here. So I have 2,400, then I have 40H. Divide through by 40, divide through by 40, and my answer is 60 meters. So the height is what? 60 meters. Okay. So when you finish, then you can come and write, therefore, because you're not asked to find height, so you can come and write, therefore, B is equal to what? 60 meters. Alright. So this is it for the week. I hope you have understood everything we've done today. As usual, there will be more questions for you to solve for me and present on Friday. I'll see you all on Friday.